Hello, I'm Michael Rashad, and welcome to The World According to Me.
There has been an enormous amount of material written about golf, so I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts about this ancient game. The first thing I need to mention is that golf is only called golf because of a typing error. I know that many will say it is because all the other four-letter words were taken, but I'm here to tell you that is incorrect. It was supposed to be called Goof. Goof was invented by a person who likes inflicting pain, which means that all of us who play the game are masochists. We enjoy the suffering of a round. We must, because we keep going back for more. There are 18 holes in a round of golf. Legend has it that that is the number of shots in a bottle of whiskey, and there might be some truth in it. One thing I do know is that the more holes you play, the drunker you need to be to enjoy it. Goof can be defined as moments of absolute brilliance followed by hours of absolute mediocrity. Mark Twain once said that golf is a good walk ruined. Since, these days, most golfers ride around in buggies, he was only partially correct. I don't know if you have noticed, but a certain four-letter word is frequently used in conjunction with the word golf. I'm just not sure if it is being used as an adverb or an adjective. Many golfers get extremely bad-tempered when playing golf and invariably blame their bad shots on their equipment. Said equipment often gets thrown, and, in fact, there are many golfers who can throw their clubs further than they can hit the ball. Perhaps we should make this a sport. Golf has its own god, the god of irony. When you say that you are not going to hit the ball in the lake, he goes, "Oh, yes, you are," and divine providence puts it right there. You would think that the way to avoid this would be to say, "I'm going to hit it in the lake." In this case, the golf god shakes his head with amusement at you trying to trick him, and bingo, the ball goes in the lake. The god of irony cannot be fooled by humans. Golfers are fond of telling people that they have quit the game, but they still turn up the following week. Golfers invariably lie about their handicap, which is, more often than not, their swing. Golfers are always hurting their backs. Whether that is from trying to hit a ball 300+ yards or throwing a club is often hard to determine, but show me a golfer who doesn't have a bad back and I'll show you somebody who just started playing. Golfers have to buy a new set of clubs at least once a year. They have to have the latest and greatest technology and are prone to believe any and all claims from those who sell the new equipment. They rarely get rid of their old golf sets though, as they remember the great shots they hit and are constantly wondering if they should go back to using them. Some golfers have so many sets that there isn't enough room in the garage for their wife's car. Hey, but at least it is better than baseball. I had a friend once who got on the tee, took a mighty swing and promptly hit his ball into the lake. At which point, I asked if he had meant to drown it and had to dodge the club that came flying my way. Golfers only remember the great shots they hit in a round and never tire of relaying the story of how they hit a 5-iron from 180 yards to 3 feet from the pin and then missed the bleeping putt. All golf stories fit somewhere in the middle of fact and fiction, with most slightly tipping towards fiction. It is an incontrovertible fact that golfers can't count beyond 6. Kicking the ball out of a bad lie onto a better one doesn't count as a shot, nor does a lost ball. A gimme, which is when your opponent concedes the putt without you having to make it, would count as a shot if only you could count above 6. Out of bounds is a concept not rooted in reality and thus is frequently ignored. Golfers lie as a matter of course, on course and off course. Golf is an expensive, a very expensive sport. A good set of clubs can cost upwards of $1,000 and green fees are often in the hundreds. It never ceases to amaze me that a golfer will spend huge amounts on equipment and fees but play with golf balls that look like, and often are, refugees from the Goodwill shop. It never seems to occur to them that the reason they hit the ball such a short distance is there is no life left in the ball. Yet if they can get a bag of 50 balls for $10, they are ecstatic. There are many different types of golf competitions: Stapleford, Texas Scramble, Best Ball, Traffic Lights, to name just a few. These games all have their own set of rules about how they are to be scored, which is pretty pointless since most golfers can't count to more than 6. Cheating at golf is an epidemic. What's funny is that those who win competitions by cheating actually believe they played brilliantly and nobody ever calls them out on it. Weird, huh?